បាទកាលពីថ្ងៃព្រឹកថ្ងៃទី22ខែកក្កដាឆ្នាំ2022គឺមានការអបអរសាទរការបញ្ចប់សាលា
Good morning. I'm Lieutenant Judy Arena, Commander of Entry-Level Training Division for USCP Training Services Bureau. We'd like to congratulate Recruit Officer Class 218 and extend a warm welcome to your family members who are joining us here in person today. We also want to say hello to the families and friends who are live streaming for this ceremony. We thank all of you for joining us. We mark this important milestone in these graduates' careers. At this time, I would like to introduce J. Thomas Manger, Chief of United States Capitol Police. Chief Manger.
Lee John.
Thank you. Good morning. Please be seated.
So
I want to thank all of the family and friends of our graduating class for joining us here today. It's a day that all of us can be proud of what the members of Recruit Officer Class 218 have accomplished both individually and collectively. We're honored to have guests both here and tuning in virtually for this ceremony, and I think everyone who's tuning in virtually also extends their congratulations. I would also like to thank and acknowledge the members of the Capitol Police Board, our congressional oversight committees, as well as the many members of the Capitol Police Command staff who are joining us here today. We all wish these graduates well as they embark on careers that will be exciting, rewarding, at times demanding, and at other times dynamic and always very interesting. So before we get to the formal part of our program, I want to welcome and speak directly to the family and friends of the graduates that are joining us here today. So first, I will talk to your spouses, your significant others, and your children that are here, for those of you that have any of those. First, I thank you all for being here, and I am issuing a blanket apology for all of the dinners, all the recitals, all the Little League games that your graduate may miss during their career. Law enforcement is a 24/7 responsibility, and oftentimes we're not with our families at times when we would like to be with our families because duty calls. But it is through your love and support that it will allow these graduates to cope with what can be a very challenging job. So now I want to talk to the parents and grandparents. Would the parents, if you're the parent of one of these folks or a grandparent, can you raise your hand, please? Okay, oh, there's a lot of them. Good. Okay. So for every 100 people that walk through the door to take the test to become a Capitol Police officer, we end up hiring maybe 5 or 6. So 5 or 6% of the people that initially apply to be Capitol Police officers eventually get to this far, to this point. So that says a great deal about who these folks are. And it says even more about how they were raised and the people who shaped the young person that sits here today. So for those of you who raised these, and we only have young men here today, we typically have a good mix of men and women, but for those of you that had anything to do with raising any of these young men, you can give yourself a pat on the back and you can be very proud of yourself because it's what you did for all those years that led them to have the character, the integrity, and the traits that we're looking for that would make a good police officer. So congratulations to the parents and grandparents and all those folks that helped raise you. You owe them a great debt of thanks, and hopefully after graduation you'll take them to lunch or do something nice for them. So I want to talk for a minute about the meaning of an oath of office. And as these graduates are about to embark on their careers with the Capitol Police, they're making a commitment And you're going to hear them in just a few minutes. You're going to see them raise their right hand, and you're going to hear them take an oath of office. Our officers have the honor of protecting the legislative branch of government, our role of securing the U.S. Capitol, protecting the members of Congress, and upholding that legislative process are critical to our country. And it's certainly more critical today than it's ever been, in my opinion. And as each one of you prepares to take the oath of office, you will, when you raise your right hand, you will pledge to support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That's part of the oath that you will take. And according to historians, taking this kind of oath of office dates back all the way back to ancient Rome. And since then, it has become a consistent and constant part of serving in government. An oath of office is a public vow. It's a promise that demonstrates that each of you not only understand the requirements of your position, but that you will work to meet and exceed those requirements every day when you come to work. Each of you taking the oath must fully consider what it means and all of the important implications. And I would urge you, and I know that I'm sure you all have read the oath, but it's important to understand exactly what you are promising to do. Because it doesn't say you have to promise to do it most of the time. You take an oath and it promises and it obligates you to what you're swearing that you will, when you say you will uphold the Constitution, that you will serve your country. It obligates you to that, and you need to do it with integrity and with consistency. As I say, it's not just something that you can say, well, I don't feel like doing it today. It's every day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, for as long as you wear this badge. You can let the words in the oath, they can help guide you in your daily activities by living your lives in an ethical and honorable way, with civility and integrity. Your individual actions on the job and off the job are a reflection of every member of the United States Capitol Police. Understand that you are now part of something that is bigger than just you. So as you recite the words of the oath this morning and accept the responsibility of that commitment, I ask that you always strive to live up to those words. Always remember who you are and what you represent. And that will guide you during your days and nights during your law enforcement career. So now I'd like to share with everyone here a few facts about Recruit Officer Class 218 and the journey that brought them here to graduation day. This is a class with a wide variety of interests, as well as an impressive list of accomplishments. They bring tremendous skills and unique experiences to the department. For example, of our 12 graduates, 9 have degrees in a variety of fields, including national security, criminal justice, nursing, and business administration. One of our graduates has prior law enforcement experience, and 4 of our graduates have prior military experience. One is an Olympic-level boxer who represented Uganda at the 2021 Games. Another is an MMA professional fighter. 9 of our graduates are following in family members' footsteps by becoming police officers, including one graduate whose twin brother is an officer with the New York City Police Department. Now, at this point in the ceremony, it's my honor to recognize the recruit officers who distinguished themselves during their academy training. Now, the graduates do not know whose name I'm about to announce, so when you all hear your name, please stand and be recognized. The first recruit officer that I would like to recognize was Recruit Officer Class 218's top shooter at the United States Capitol Police Range. He had a high score of 295 out of 300. That's Recruit Officer Ty Palamaki. Thank you. Next, it's my pleasure to recognize the recruit officer who achieved the U.S. Capitol Police's highest academic average of 96.6%. This is a score that includes written exams, practical exam scores at the United States Capitol Police Training Academy. So I'd ask for Officer Raymond Castor to please stand. So, thank you. So now I would ask Recruit Officer Class 218's Class Valedictorian. Now, you might think the person with the highest average would be the Valedictorian, but actually this recruit, this includes not only the U.S. Capitol Police Academy, but it combines the academic scores, firearm scores, graded practical application scores achieved at both our academy and the Federal Law Enforcement Academy Training Center in Georgia. So I would ask that Officer Brian Mayer please stand. Congratulations. Congratulations to all of you. So what stands out about these graduates is that each and every one of them have answered the call to public service. And policing is all about service. Service to your community, service to those in need, and service to your fellow officers. For the members of Recruit Class 218, the friendships that you've made over the last 6 months are bonds that will last you through your lifetime. And I speak from personal experience. Folks I went through the academy with over 43 years ago, many of them are still my friends today. So I want to bring the class president up to speak about those bonds, to speak about Recruit Officer Classes 218's experiences. And so if the class president, Astrid Mondazzi, and the vice president, Ty Palamaki, would please come up and address your fellow graduates.
Thank you, Chief Major. Good morning, distinguished guests, family, and friends watching at home and here with us today. My name is Astrid Amendazi, and I consider it an honor to be standing here and speaking in front of you all as class president of Recruit Class 218. Today marks the 27th week of training. That's a total of 189 days, 4,536 hours, 10 minutes, and 30 seconds. Not that anyone is counting. More importantly, today makes the end, but yet the beginning of the rest of our careers. I consider this a very special moment to be amongst 11 other devoted and mentally tough men who've given countless amounts of hard work, courage, and perseverance towards this craft to become federal police officers for the United States Capitol. I want to first begin by recognizing those who come before us, who serve in local law enforcement, military, and for those still serving today. Thank you for your sacrifice. I recall many memories from this program, but nothing stood out more to me than when we were all first met January 3rd. We all didn't really know each other, and it didn't seem to gel well heading down to Fletcher, Georgia. But our coordinator, Sergeant Booth, and Mr. Brockington saw us as a really great group and could tell that this class had something special about it. After a long, intense PT and DT workouts in the mat room with our instructors and constant firearms instructions throughout this program, things started to click. And it felt more than just like a class. It felt like a family. The day we came back to Maryland, we were in push-up position, and that's when Mr. Brockington told us, "I'm not here to train you to get ready for graduation. I'm here to get you guys ready for July 23rd. At that very moment, I knew that this was all meant to be, and he was there to get us ready to serve and protect. Class 218 has so much intestinal fortitude. To us, our drive was brought out by constant, intense competition in every aspect of training. Inevitable uplift and no room for excuses. We either accomplished the task or we failed. Soon we developed the motto, we're all we got and we're all we need, which carried us to this day and beyond. We took what the program had to offer and used it to our advantage, which was no man left behind. In closing, as we begin a rewarding and challenging career in this very distinguished profession at the United States Capitol, I challenge every single member of 218 to continue to push yourselves. Don't lose sight of what you want to become. Agents of the department, CERT, DPD, or one day, even an instructor. To all staff and instructors, and our very own coordinators at Shellingham, thank you. Thank you for never giving up on us. You all turned recruits into federal officers. To all families and friends back home, I know it's been long and gone, but duty called, and we took the calling. Congrats, 218, and thank you for my co-leadership, Vice President Officer Palomaki, my squad leaders, Officer Mayer, Officer Lee, and Officer Andreyko. I couldn't do this without you all. Like always, 218, we're all we got, and we're all we need. Thank you.
So, thank you very much. So now for the most important part of the program, I'm going to administer the oath of office that commits each of you to a life in public service. And when your badge is pinned on your uniform, wear it proudly. And know that you join a long line of women and men who have protected the United States Capitol and upheld the United States Constitution. Please raise your right hand. I
Astrid Mondazi.
Evgeny Andreyko.
Devon Daniel. Raymond Castor.
John Lee. Brian Mayer.
Maxwell Melendez.
Dave Shigesi. Todd Palomaki.
David Whitten.
Kyle Williamson.
James Wright.
do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will
that I will
bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I take this obligation freely,
that I take this obligation freely,
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will
and that I will
well and faithfully discharge
well and faithfully discharge
the duties of the office on which I am about to enter.
the duties of the office on which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
We will now proceed to the pinning of the badges and presentation of the certificates. Astrid Mendazzi. Yevgeny Andreyko. Devon Daniel.
Congratulations.
Raymond Castor.
Congratulations.
John Lee.
Congratulations.
Brian Mayer.
Congratulations.
Maxwell Melendez.
Congratulations.
Udesh Murgason.
Congratulations.
Ty Palamaki.
Congratulations.
David Witten.
Congratulations.
Kyle Williamson. James Wright.
So on behalf of the entire United States Capitol Police Department, I want to again thank everyone joining us today, both here and virtually, and to again extend our congratulations to our graduates for choosing public service for their careers. I also want to thank the commanders and the staff of the Training Services Bureau, both here at the U.S. Capitol Academy and as FLETC, for guiding and mentoring these officers over the past 6 months. And now, in keeping with the United States Capitol Police tradition, I am pleased to say, for the last time, Recruit Officer Class 218, class dismissed.
218!
All right, men, you're done. Thank you.